Good evening, friends. Thank you for the overwhelming response to our channel and the number of subscriptions that have come in. We believe in reporting the truth in simple terms without exaggeration. Follow us for the latest in what's happening in the current scenario. Today, we give you the latest updates on Arnab Goswami and the Sushant Singh case. Meanwhile, friends, on a festive note, I will be adding one more section to Candid Meena, which is the art and culture scene. With the coming of Diwali, I think it's important to teach our children the value of festivals and our history, for both Mahabharata and Ramayana are not mythology, as others wanted us to believe. Historic spots have revealed where these grand events happened. In celebration of Diwali, our channel will be launching 2 songs from our mega dance opera production, Lord of Lanka, based on an adaptation from Ramayana. The lyrics were translated into Sanskrit by a scholar. The mission is to educate the younger generation on our history in a modern manner and also encourage Sanskrit as a language. Thank you. So let us start with the highlights. In a shocking manner, people were informed by the Bombay High Court on Monday that Arnab was refused interim bail on a closed and reopened case, the alleged 2018 abetment to suicide case against him. The order was pronounced by a bench comprising Justice S.S. Shinde and M.S. Karnik, who held a special sitting at 3 p.m. despite the court being shut for Diwali holidays. This bench had sat for a 6-hour marathon hearing. It had, however, refused to pass any order immediately to grant Arnab bail, clarifying that the condition of this petition would not stop him from approaching the Sessions Court for bail, and that if such an application is filed, it should be decided within 4 days. The court also assured Arnab's counsel, senior advocate Harish Salve, that it will pronounce its order sometime in the coming week, as early as possible. Subsequently, on Tuesday, Arnab Goswami moved the Supreme Court, challenging the Bombay High Court order that rejected his bail plea. The hearing is to be held tomorrow. Meanwhile, BJP leader Kirit Somaiya accused Maharashtra government of spreading terror on the Arnab witch hunt. The BJP leader said the Maha Vikas Aghadi had crossed all its limits. Today, they arrested Republic's VP. They are spreading terror by targeting journalists and employees. Now, we will prohibit anything written in favor of Congress by Thakre's Shiv Sainik, said Somaiya. Meanwhile, Arnab and his wife also stated that they were not present on social media. All communication attributed to them are only on Republic Media's network's official account and domains. Any personal handles posting to be them were fake, and that legal action would be taken against the fake news campaign misrepresentation. In another new development, BJP leaders today met the Maharashtra governor expressing concern over Arnab Goswami's safety. The shocking visuals shared by Republic TV show a man, presumably Ghanshyam Singh, with his head covered in a black cloth, led by men in plain clothes in the Killa court premises. Amidst the relentless witch hunt against Republic TV, Assistant VP Ghanshyam Singh was today produced in the Killa court with his head covered in a black cloth. He has undergone 250 hours of questioning. Singh was arrested this morning by the crime branch of Mumbai Police. The Mumbai Police had miraculously decided to investigate Republic when the FIR mentioned India Today. The appalling treatment of the Republic TV Assistant Vice President underscores the relentless persecution faced by this news channel. The unabated persecution of Republic TV has continued even after the arrest of the editor-in-chief of the channel. Before Goswami's arrest, Republic TV has been subjected to unprecedented attack by the Mumbai police. FIRs were filed against him and Republic TV for its unflattering coverage of Palghar Hindu sadhus, lynching, and Bandra migrant crisis. As far as the public is concerned, the courts must remember The world's eyes are on the judiciary. If this can happen to a prominent citizen like Arnab, it can happen to anyone. The judiciary, which is the custodian of the poorest of poor, is setting a poor example by releasing someone like Shabana, wife of Firoz Nadiawala, on bail despite having been in possession of drugs, and refusing bail to Arnab, who is innocent, and false claims have been foisted on him. He and his team has been hounded by a government that wants the channel shut down. Will the judiciary give justice to an innocent man like Arnab? It is yet to be seen. Moving on to the Sushant case, friends. The latest news is that NCB raided actor Arjun Rampal's house and seized electronic gadgets and summoned him for questioning. The Narcotics Control Bureau on Monday issued summons to actor Arjun Rampal and his partner Gabriela Demetriades in connection with a drug case lodged following actor Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Sources in NCB said the couple has been asked to appear before the agency at 11 a.m. on November 11. Officers said searches were carried out at Rampal's residence in Bandra, and 11 electronics gadgets, including laptops, mobile phones, pen drives, and tablets, were seized. Some documents and banned pills were also seized, and his driver was also brought in for questioning. However, he was allowed to leave after some time, said the officer. The pills recovered from Rampal's residence are banned under the NDPS Act. But we are verifying whether these are prescribed medicines, another officer added. In mid-October, 30-year-old South African national Agistelios Demetriades, brother of Gabriela, was arrested from Lonavala. The resort in which he was staying with his fiancée was raided and 0.8 grams of charas were discovered from him. The NCB had then said Agistelios is part of a larger drug racket and was the one who supplied drugs to the peddler who was in touch with Riya Chakravarti, and her brother Shoaik, also accused in the case. The NCB also conducted raids at the home of producer Firoz Nadiawala. While Firoz's wife Shabana Saeed was taken into custody after the NCB found 10 grams of ganja in the premises, the producer was summoned to appear before the investigating officers for questioning on Monday afternoon. Shabana Saeed was arrested on Sunday for allegedly buying ganja from a drug peddler. Saeed was produced before the court on Monday afternoon and sent to judicial custody. The NCB did not seek her custody, but what we now hear is that she has already got bail. Shabana Saeed, through her lawyer Ayaz Khan, has filed for a bail plea, which they said will be heard on Tuesday, and she has been released. She was taken into custody by NCB on Sunday following the arrest of drug peddler Wahid Abdul Qadir Sheikh in Andheri last week. The NCB has claimed that a probe into Sheikh's clients had led them to Shabana, who is alleged to have purchased 10 grams of ganja from him. Saeed's bail plea stated that prima facie it is a case of personal consumption. It added that Saeed is the mother of minor children, and since the NCB has not sought her custody for interrogation, she can be released on bail. During his day-long interrogation, Nadiawala denied any links with his wife's case, said a source from NCB. When contacted, Zonal Director Samir Wankhede of NCB confirmed the news. And he said, on Saturday, we conducted a major strike in Western Mumbai and Navi Mumbai, where we recovered ganja in commercial quantity, mephedrone and other different drugs. You will also all recall that he is the dynamic zonal director behind NCB, who has been doing a lot of these raids. And he has a very well-known and dynamic reputation too. We also intercepted, he said, we also intercepted 5 peddlers, and based on that, we conducted and recovered some drugs today morning from his house, which was supposed to be a part of the same seizure. Samir Wankhede also said that Saeed was arrested under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act, reported by PTI. Further investigation is on, he said, adding that Nadia Dwala was summoned by the drug agency earlier, but he did not show up. He also added that the names of 3 suppliers were unearthed during the investigation that cannot be revealed at this stage, according to the Hindustan Times. We have seized commercial quantities of drugs from their possession in the entire operation, he said. Another bit of news that has come out is that on an MX Player app, someone has launched a web series called Sushant's Murder or Suicide. This is without the permission of Sushant's family. Thank you, friends. Let's keep our spirits high and hope for a positive result in Arnab's case tomorrow. Till then, keep sending in your comments, which are valuable, and many of which I post on my Twitter account. Good night.